So here we started out with a standard 8.5 by 5.5, half a sheet of standard 8.5 by 11 paper. Then I cut it back some so that I could place this on the front. I used this die from the Stampin' Up's Romance, and I used this stamp set, Painted Seasons, also from Stampin' Up, and some of the dies that went along with that. So here we go. Here's parts and pieces. I used distressed inks. I tried some of the Stampin' Up inks and I didn't like the colors as well. Here's some of the options for Stampin' Up. I was just playing. That's Rich Raspberry and Wisteria Wonder and Delightful Daisy. Delightful something. Marine Mist, Bahama Bay or Bermuda Bay, and Perfect Plum. Now I want to point something out here because these are the same colors. It's a different color on the tan than it is on the white. So let's get started. I used the peeled paint on the green. So this was cut back to about 2 3/4. You just kind of gotta lay it on the piece of paper and measure it out. So when it's up against the corner in there, it just barely makes it, maybe a little over. Maybe I cut that a little bit long, but anyway, then we're going to glue down this. I stamped these and used the die cuts to cut them out. And we're going to use, again, the violet, just like we did over here, the violet to stamp some words. And I really like this. It's from another Stampin' Up set, You Are Just the Nicest. I really like that stamp. So let's get started here. I'm going to glue the inside of this card rather than the back or the front of the green. I like using the ink rather than, or the liquid glue rather. There we go. That's done. This is really fairly easy to put together, as you can see. We can do that strip. It's easier to get things in place, I think, with glue. Just a little bit over right there. Clip that right off. Okay. Now, sometimes you get a little too much edge on one side, so I like to kind of like stick that towards the middle and then come over here and do that and put your best one on the top. we're going to come in here. I'm going to, again, that edge right there won't show as much if it's down here. So this one's a little better cut. I'll put it up here. Now, I want to keep this in mind, how much space I need for that. So I put that there while I'm laying this out. And I may just take this, I think I did that here. I just took this top leaf, kind of cut it around, and maybe did a single leaf right here. Very similar to what I did there. Kind of did the same thing right there. Now what I noticed that did is there's too much tan between the green, so I'm going to rotate that just a hair. So this is going to be my basic layout. And the reason I lay it out first is because then I'm going to just start on the bottom, so to speak. Just do the center because I'm going to want to work my way with these leaves and still be able to get it under before it dries. Got it a little too far in and a little messy with the glue. Get this guy in there. And if it looks like we're missing a little glue over here, we can just add that in. Okay, so the next one is going to be this guy. Oh, as you can see, I had a mistake there. Nope, you're going to go on top of that one. So you're going to go right about there. Let me do, there's another mistake. I'm not afraid to reuse paper. And we get this guy. Oh, look, it had a little fold in the paper before I cut it. We'll never know the difference. I'll put it down. Get these two leaves in there before things dry. Very simple card. Press it down a little, make sure everything is sticking. Put this, it's a little dirty. Spray it with a little water. Sometimes I like to test these on another piece just to see how we're doing. Looks beautiful. I'll offset it just a little. You know what? I'm going to use these lines that are on here I'm going to reset that so it's a little more even with that line, so that when I put it on the paper, I am square. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. So this was my first one, and this one's a little bit darker colors. It's all a matter of color preference. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much.